It's very, very exciting to be here today. I hope you've had an enjoyable time in London. It's fun. I've seen many of you walking around the city. I've seen many of you on the open air buses going around. I've seen you on the Tower of London. I've seen you at Big Ben. I've seen you at all of the beautiful palaces here in London. So I just need to know, are you having a good time yet? It's awesome to be here, and I'm so thrilled that we could achieve a gigantic dream that we had back in 2012. Anybody was at the Phoenix Super Rally in 2012? Let me hear you. Were you there? Well, if you remember, we had a glass block that said that we needed to write our dreams on. And back then, I can remember thinking, what is a dream that I wanted to have for forever? Do you remember what that dream was? I wrote on that glass block, 20,000 distributors in a global rally. Do you remember that? You made the dream come true today by being here. 20,000 of you in the O2. This is going to be the most exciting and historic day in forever. Thank you all for being here. Now, some people, when I announced that dream, and by the way, I had no idea we were coming to London, that we would be in the O2. That was just a dream that I had. But you know what? Some people told me, Greg, that dream's too big. You can't achieve that. 20,000 people in one place. I want you to take this as a lesson. That dreams can never be too big. Did you hear that? Dreams can never be too big. And I hope that while your time is here during the global rally, that you begin to dream, that you begin to aspire to something bigger. Even if you've been in the company for 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 plus years, there's still big dreams left for you to achieve. I hope that you take this time to start dreaming big. And it's so apt that we're here in London, that we're here in Greenwich to achieve this big dream. Because, you know, over the centuries, this was a very important place, right where we are today. Do you know that right here we're at the center of world time and space in Greenwich? Did you know that? You know, this is the point where sailors every day, and going back hundreds of years, used as their reference when they were mapping out their voyages. So when we say by using Greenwich Mean Time in the prime meridian, we're at longitude 0 degrees right now. Did you know that? It's right out the door here. You can stand and straddle it. That is an important place right here. This is where big dreams were made. Do you remember Captain James Cook? Now, we're not talking about Captain Kirk. We're talking about Captain Cook, way back in history, who made very, very important discoveries and voyages, who went to places that no one ever thought he could do. They told him it was impossible, but he dreamed big. He was right here where you are. And he dreamed big dreams. And he ended up going to discovering Australia and New Zealand and the Hawaiian Islands. Stuff that nobody ever knew back then. That's the opportunity that each one of us has today, to be in the same spot he was and to dream those big dreams for us. So we're in the right place to think big. Don't you think? No, I don't believe you. Don't you think we're in the right place to think big? That's That's what I want to hear. So I want to ask a question to yourself. If we're here at the center of space and time, anything is possible. I want you to ask yourself, before I leave today from this place, what am I going to achieve? What are going to be my big dreams this year? And I want you to write them down. And I want you to start believing in them. Because that's what the opportunity to forever can bring to you. A new journey, a new discovery, places that you've never been, things that you never thought of can happen to you when you begin to believe and think big. Now, people often say when they start thinking about dreams and goals, they often say, I need to write down realistic goals. They need to be realistic. And I say, why? Why be realistic? Do you think Captain Cook was realistic when he said I was going to go find far and distant land where nobody even knew existed? We have to not be realistic. We have to be unrealistic. We have to think the impossible, that it can become possible for us. That's when we start thinking beyond what we're imagining in our minds. You know, in history, there's many people that have proven that this is true. For example, if you take the Wright brothers, when they thought of, hey, I want to put people in a piece of metal and fly them across the ocean, people told them you're crazy. That's not going to happen. Or what about Ford? When he started mass producing vehicles, he was thinking beyond what was happening. It was unrealistic. People at that time said, just give me a faster horse. But he thought big. And what about all the great inventors and visionaries that came from this great island right here? Like Alexander Graham Bell. Do you think he was unrealistic when he said, I'm going to talk to someone through a wire that's in the building next door? And people looked at him, thought he was crazy. But he believed in big things. Or what about John Logie Baird, who attempted to capture a moving image on a screen? And look, now we have TV and movies. And even today, people here on this great island are visionaries and thinking big. For example, Richard Branson in Virgin. Have you heard that he thought, I want to take people into space travel? And people said, you're crazy. And then all of a sudden, now we have Virgin Galactic. Did you know that? And they have over 700 people already paid for to do space travel this year. Those are sometimes beginning of unrealistic thoughts. But there's a few that believe in them. There's a few that think big. What about Tim Berners-Lee, who created the World Wide Web? He's from right here in Britain. Think about what our world would be like without www. Amazing when we start to think big and beyond. And finally, there's a man who thought incredibly big over almost 36 years ago. A man with whom we would not be here today if he didn't take that thought to be unrealistic and say, I'm going to create something bigger and better for millions of people around the world. No other than Mr. Rex Maughan. Yes, give him a hand. A big thank you. I'm so happy Rex wasn't realistic back then. I'm so happy he didn't listen to the people that told him no, to the people that told him he thought he was crazy for leaving a very secure and prominent job that he had. And you're going to go sell aloe vera? What? And look what he's created today. How many millions and millions of people he has touched because he wasn't realistic and he thought big. These are great examples of what we can do in our life. You know, and one thing I love about Rex is he didn't just stop with the concept of forever. He continues to challenge us every day to think big, to be smart, to keep improving. We're constantly fighting to get it right. We're a company dedicated to make sure that you, the distributors, are the happiest distributors. Isn't that a good thing? We continue to dedicate our time, our talents, our efforts, our resources, our attributes to building the greatest company in the world. And we will not rest in our efforts, I promise you. We will continue to strive to improve and be better because we want to make sure that we have the greatest opportunity in the world. Man, I gotta tell you, I just have shivers going up my spine right now to be able to see this site. 20,000 of you coming because you love forever. You love the concept of helping others. You love wanting to be healthy, wanting to be better, wanting to give that to others. You are awesome! Now, recently, we get together often as a sales team because we love to discuss what we learn when we travel and when we're with you and the situations that arises within Forever. And we love to get together and discuss those and decide what can we do to improve and be better. And that's what we do every year at the end of the year. And this past year, we took some time to think about what can we do? Let's look a little bit farther, 5, 10, 15 years. And what do we need to be working on now in order to get those results then? And I wanted to share with you a few commitments that we've made. We always work and strive in these areas, but I wanted you to know that these are 3 areas we've identified that we at the home office are going to spend all of our time and effort focusing on improving and trying to be the very best at. And the very first area, the most important area, is something I think you should be interested in. And that is we feel that we want to become the very best in the industry, the network marketing industry out there, at making sure our distributors make the most money out of any other company in the industry. Is that a good thing? We want to put more money in your pocket. We want you to go to company X and say, I make more money than you do. Isn't that a good thing? So we strive and look at everything we do to make sure that we're putting more money into your pockets. The second thing we focus on that we want to try to do very well at, we want to be passionate about this. You know what passion is? It's not just kind of liking something, but it's something that comes from within, that every fiber of your being believes in and wants to go for. And this passion is that we want to help enrich lives of others. We want people to get better. We want people to improve. We want people to progress in their life. We want to enrich their lives. And when you look at that, at first we were thinking, how do we measure that? How do we know we're enriching people's lives? We're making them better. So we came up with a measure. We came up with the standard that we're going to look at. And it's going to be how many Eagle managers can we help develop in the world today? Because we know the more Eagle managers we have, we know people who are fulfilling the requirements of Eagle manager are going to enrich their lives and enrich the people that are around them, that are in their groups. The Eagle Manager program is becoming one of the most important programs for the future of forever. I hope one of those things you think about today, about thinking big, is becoming an Eagle Manager. No matter what level you are in the marketing plan, no matter how unrealistic it may seem, put all your heart and passion and belief into becoming an Eagle Manager. I promise you it will enrich your life. I promise you you'll make more money. I promise you'll help more people. Eagle Manager is your big dream. Is that good? And finally, the third point is we need to have an economic driver in our company. We need to know what's going to push the economies of our company. And so we decided what's important is that we're pushing for new people to join our business. Because the more new people that join our business, automatically the sales start to go up. We see a direct relationship with that. And so what we want to put as a measure to make sure that we're doing the right things, we're saying the right things, we're focusing on the right things, we are going to watch and push and promote that every new distributor joins with a pack, with a product pack. So for example, we have Vital 5. Anybody using Vital 5 out there? Oh, not very many of you. We're going to work on that. And we're working on getting Vital 5 in your countries. As you know, we just launched it here recently, and it's become a phenomenal success in the U.S. Where's my North American distributors? Where are you guys? Great job on pushing Vital 5 in North America. It's helped increase sales already. We have great momentum. We also have our NRG packs. Maybe many of you don't know what that is. Well, we'll be explaining that later. And maybe we have some new packs to introduce to you today. Do you think? Maybe we have a few surprises for you. But we know if we're promoting and driving new distributors to join with the product pack, they become more focused. You know, sometimes when we just show the product manual and it's all the products in there, someone gets very overwhelmed. Wow, I don't know which ones to choose. So we want people to be more specific and focused and understand exactly what they need to do in order to become successful and forever. So when they get involved in the business and get a product pack, we know their chances of becoming successful are going to be so much more. So we're going to be watching these numbers to make sure that they're going up. New people coming in, going up. New people purchasing product packs, going up. And we're going to watch the sales go up. So these are the very three important areas as the home office team that we're going to watch, that we're going to work on, that we're going to create programs around to make sure that each one of us becomes successful. Because in the end of the day, if we're successful, what do we have on our face? If we feel successful and have value, what do we have on our face? A smile, don't we? And it's not a forceful smile, is it? It's one that we enjoy, one that we want to demonstrate and show everyone. So don't forget about our keystone habit in forever, and that is to smile. You get in the elevator, you smile. You walk down the street, you smile. You meet new people, you smile. You open up doors. You make them feel good about themselves, and they will want to follow you and join you in forever. Does this sound pretty good to you? Now, it's pretty easy to say, hey, we have this goal, we write it down, but to put it into action sometimes is difficult, isn't it? And so I just wanted to go over a few points of what we feel like we are doing to make sure we're driving these three areas. For example, we've invested millions of dollars into our Global Chairman's Bonus Program. Does anyone like that? Does anyone like the chairman's bonus program and being able to build a business worldwide? Do you know that we are now giving away over $20 million every year? $20 million, that's in addition to the marketing plan money. So those of you that maybe are here for the first time, you're checking this opportunity out. $20 million can be something that you can be a part of. And it's not the lottery. You don't go buy a ticket and hope you're going to win it, and you never do. It's something that you can do with your own efforts, your talents, your abilities, your dreams, that you can share in. That's what the Forever Opportunity is all about. You know, we have the most generous marketing plan in the industry. I don't think I know any other company that pays back to distributors as much as Forever does. In fact, for every dollar we collect on product sales, over half of it is going back into your pockets. Did you know that? So, you know, if you're going to look at an opportunity, you want to make sure it's one that's going to be profitable for you. And I can assure you the Forever Marketing Plan is extremely profitable for you. You're going to find out today and tomorrow some significant investments we've made in our digital capability. My goodness, we have some awesome digital tools that we're going to announce to you. I'm so excited about. Andrew and his team have been working day and night to make sure they can bring this to you and help you not only look better, but to explain better to prospects and help them see the vision so they can join the company. You're going to be very, very excited about that coming up. We've made significant investments in our world-class manufacturing facilities at both Aloe Vera of America and Forever Nutraceutical. How many have been to Forever Nutraceutical? How about Aloe Vera of America? Quite a few of you. Well, I hope you get the opportunity. In fact, those who are Eagle managers, anybody out there that's an Eagle manager? Wow, Eagle Managers is going to get a great opportunity come September when they go to Lake Tahoe. They're going to take a little side trip to Dallas and get to see Aloe Vera of America. Isn't that exciting? Well, we want to make sure we do everything possible to produce the highest quality product for you. And I can assure you, I work daily with Steve Hatchett and Eddie Mendeville at Ava to make sure that we are doing the right things to produce the very highest quality products for you and for our health. Because I want you to know I take these products too. Did you know that? Did you know I take them? Do you think I want to take crap products? I want to take the very best products just like you do. And I want to ensure that. And that is exactly what we're doing at our facilities. We've also made some significant investments in our new distribution facility in Holland, our wonderful Forever Direct that we have in Holland. I know Martin and a lot of his team are here today. Martin and team, are you here? Let me hear ya. Oh, man. See, they're in distribution. They're in a warehouse. Come on. All right, but man, it's a beautiful facility. I had the opportunity to be there just before I came to London. And I can tell you, things are going well there, and it is the future of Forever also. We're really proud of it. Now, all of these investments should show you that Forever is interested in you and your future, that Forever wants to make sure it is the best opportunity out there. And even though in these continued times of economic uncertainty, there's very much to be optimistic about the Forever opportunity. In fact, I even think there's more opportunity now because people, they feel insecure. They're not sure if they're going to have their job tomorrow. They're not sure if they're going to get a cut in pay. They're not sure if they're going to be able to have a future in what they're doing right now. And we have the opportunity to go and share with them a Forever opportunity, one that can go on generations of time. If I'm going to spend my time building things, I want to make sure I can pass them on, don't you? So let's make sure we get out there and share the word, the awesome word of forever, that we have an opportunity for you, that we have something secure, something that's going to help you progress and be better. But you know what? Even though we have a great opportunity, I think when I look out and I see you and I talk to you and I get to hear your stories and I get to hear how you've changed, I feel most secure about the future of forever because of you, because of the people that we have involved in this company, because of the distributors that join and have passion and have belief in becoming better and helping others. You're the reason why I know Forever is going to be extremely successful in the future. Did you know that? It's because of you. It's because of all of you. I'm very excited to be here today. My heart is pumping. I want to say a special thank you to our leaders out there. You know who you are. To the ones who every day deal with the daily problems and struggles and challenges. I want to say thank you to you. I know they're getting nervous back there because I'm taking too much time. So I got to get the show on the road, but it's because of all of you. You know that. I love each and every one of you. I want you to know that my heart truly is set on helping you. And when I say forever, helping forever, I mean you. I'm talking to you individually. I want to help you. I want you to know how much time and effort we spend thinking about you, talking about you, trying to understand you, trying to understand the challenges that you face, and coming up with those solutions that will help you. But just as a parent with a child, we can't come up with all the solutions for you. And that's the greatest thing about the Forever opportunity. You have the freedom to choose. You need to come up with those solutions. You need to find that motivation. You need to come up with the dreams that you want. I don't want to tell you what to achieve. I want you to decide that, because I know if it comes from within, you will be successful with the Forever opportunity. I love you guys. Thank you very much for being here today.